Hello guys, I'm going to be doing a tutorial on HTML today, just the very basics of it. You also need this program if you want to do any other coding languages pretty much. So you're going to need to download Notepad++. If you just type it in, it should be the first option you get, and you just pretty much just download it. Once you've got it downloaded, you'll need to go on it and select the language up here, go down to HTML and select it. Now to start off, we're going to declare the document that is HTML, so the browser knows what to read. By this you do doctype HTML, and you close it there. It shouldn't highlight or anything because it's just declaring the document. And to declare where you're going to be putting the HTML, you need to have an opening HTML tag and a closing HTML tag. Now the closing HTML tag defines that it's ended, and that's where the HTML should end, but everything in between that is pretty much going to be HTML. These are the three main parts to it. You have a HTML, next will be the head, and then the body of the document. So the head is where all the information is going to be stored, like the title, and this will be shown on the little tab in your web page. So like this is the title, and then you end it with a tag like that, of course, and then you can just end your head title because nothing else needs to go in there at the moment. And you start the body. Anything in this tag will appear in your web page pretty much. And yeah, so we're going to go over the very basics of what you should put in the body. When you start on a web page, you'll usually see that you have a heading, and you can define these by H1. It goes all the way to H6. I'll just demonstrate them all quickly. So here's H1. This is the biggest heading. And you close it as you do with every tag, almost, unless it's a self-closing tag. Then you can just do them all. All the way to H6. I like to fill them out as I go along, of course. Okay, so that's all the tags done, and then you'd fill them in with whatever you want to. And they get smaller as they go along, of course, because it defines the biggest to smallest going up in numbers. I'm just going to define these all so you know what they're talking about. And then this one's the smallest heading. Oh. Okay, so now we've got all them out of the way, we can start including paragraphs. Now paragraphs are also defined by the P tag, and this is a paragraph. For example, this will just clearly state it's a paragraph. You don't need to do any more of these in every single one because we get the point now pretty much. And just to make it look all neat, I've spaced it out. If you look inside websites, you'll usually see that they have this sort of thing. Like if I just go on this like random website here, and then click on view page source, you'll see it's all laid out like this, separated, so it's easy to read. Maybe we will never really get as much as this because this is a full forum. But yeah, that's pretty much what it looks like if you just view the page source. Now I recommend using, when you were doing this sort of stuff, Google Chrome, because it knows more HTML5 than any other like web browser. It'll be able to read it easier and make less errors. So now to actually get this to work, we save it as. You can go into anywhere. Like I save mine usually in this folder. I've got my other ones here. These are some quite good websites to go into learn it. Save first document, and you save that. If we go off this onto here, and where you can just open it. You need to make sure that it's actually .html before you save it. And you just open it, and this is what it looks like pretty much. This is a basic layout of any website. You've got this as a title up here that was inside the head of the page, and then all this in the body. You can see it's visible. It shows all the writing that we put in between the tags. So that's it. If you've got any questions, comment, like, subscribe.